Now all the lads are in, so it must be time to talk sport. Cam McMillan and Nathan Limm. Hey guys, thanks so much for being here this morning. Great to see you both. Now, the third Ashes test yesterday in Adelaide. Australia on top after Alex Carey got that 100, but should he have got it?
Yeah, once again, controversy in the Ashes. Australia, the last Ashes, bit of question about moral high ground. It was Alex Carey again with a dodgy stumping on Bairstow, and he's at it again, this time caught behind. The English players referred it, went upstairs, and then the replay showed that there was definitely a sound, but it happened way before the ball reached the bat. It turns out that the Snicko company, they actually got it wrong. They took the sound from the bowler's end, and he admitted afterwards that he did hit it, he just didn't. So it brings back the old controversy of, do you walk in cricket or not? And
I wouldn't have walked.
No.
I wouldn't have. Like,
of course.
If I'm on 2 in an Ashes test, I'd rather have an Ashes 100 than the moral high ground. You're batting for your country. I don't blame him for not walking.
Absolutely. But what about the technology? How can you make such a mistake?
Yeah, you'd think, apparently Australia is the only country that still uses this Snicko technology. Every other country uses a way better technology, it seems. And you'd think when it happened, you think they would have thought, okay, that's obvious. The sound has come from somewhere. The commentators thought it may have come from a creaky handle. But you think at that point, the company should have realised, or someone should have realised, well, it's obviously been an error here. So I kind of feel for the English. I would, if New Zealand are playing Australia this time next year, if it happened to the Black Caps, I think fuming a bit.
Yeah.
But also England had their chances as well, so they probably could have taken some wickets earlier on as well.
Yeah, Nathan, to what extent has technology like this helped or hindered the game? It's a much more sort of complicated situation, and we see it in rugby as well, with all the different screens and reviews, and sometimes there's wrong calls, sometimes there's right ones.
Yeah, I think people love to complain about it, but I think that this technology has greatly improved the accuracy of decision making. The reality is, if the technology's there, we see a decision that's wrong and it's human error, we complain about why wasn't the technology used, and as soon as the technology has some sort of issue, we all jump on the technology and say, why are we using it? So we can't have it both ways, and I think overall the impact of the DRS and different systems in rugby and cricket and different sports has been overall positive, and just eliminates those absolute howlers. You're always going to get some decisions that are a bit marginal, and maybe they go one way, maybe they go the other way.
Yeah, that's right. Now, is this sort of last chance saloon for Brendon McCullum?
The pressure that he and Ben Stokes are under from the English media is immense. The Australian media have just been absolutely taking the mick out of them for going to the beach in between tests. So who knows? It could well be. They've really struggled in recent times. They drew with India in a series at home before this. So look, if they get swept 5-0, yeah, it could well be the end.
It could all happen today. If they bowl out Australia in the first session and then England go out there and fail again, there'll be huge pressure on him midway through this test, I imagine.
Yeah. Now just to the NZ and Windies. AJ Patel. Extraordinary player. We've seen him absolutely smash it in Mumbai. So is he going to play today?
Well, that's a big question. It's either between him or giving Christian Clark, young fast bowler, a debut. It's a shame for AJ. He's such a great bowler, and he just doesn't get the opportunity because we just don't produce the pitches for spinners. But Bay Oval is a pitch that in the previous years spin bowlers have got wickets. So hopefully he gets a chance. The only question is whether players like Duffy has bowled a lot of overs in the series. So they should have confidence in the likes of Duffy, Michael Ray and folks to get wickets. But there is that concern of do they need an extra pace bowler just because of the workload that these guys have done going into it?
Yeah.
But I would love to see AJ's to get a chance today.
Yeah. Nathan, do you think AJ's is going to have a go? Or
I would love to see him get a crack. He's got hundreds of wickets for New Zealand in domestic cricket, so he can take wickets in New Zealand. He just, as Cam said, hasn't really had that opportunity at international level. I know that when they looked at the pitch sort of yesterday, it's all been under covers, but there was slightly more grass. It was a little bit softer than they were expecting, which might lend the conditions lend to pace bowling a little bit more. So they brought AJ Patel in, I think, to the squad, thinking that the conditions might be a little bit more spin friendly. So maybe that gives Christian Clark more of an edge here.
Okay, now this is our last sports panel of the year, and of course we always appreciate you guys coming in and your insights each and every week. But can you tell me, Nathan, the best sporting moment of the year, 2025?
The best sporting moment of the year. I'll tell you the sporting.
Or your favourite?
The sporting moment that had me jumping up and down and screaming at the TV was Leka Halasima's try versus the Knights after full time for the Warriors in about round 15 of the NRL. The Tanner Boyd's attempted field goal, charged down, bounces into the breadbasket of Halasima, who dodges 6 defenders and scores a try from 40 metres out to win the game. I'm surprised my landlords didn't kick me out after that, because I was screaming for about 30 or 40 seconds at the telly in my living room.
Yeah, fantastic. And Cam, your favourite moment?
I'd have to be Geordie Beamish winning the steeplechase at the World Athletics Champs, especially to do it the way he did it, to be like in 6th at the last jump, and then to out-sprint everyone to win gold. It was awesome to see on a world stage.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Hey, well, guys, we really appreciate you guys' analysis and time this morning. Have a wonderful Christmas, and we will see you, of course, on Herald Now next year. That is, of course, sports journalists Cam McMillan and Nathan Limm from the Herald.